What is going on, YouTube fam? Today we're going to be talking about frame rates and why 24, 30, and 60 and all those other frame rates are different from each other. So we're going to get started with that right after this intro sequence. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you guys are new here, my name is David Lee. I'm a photographer and cinematographer looking to help you improve your visual content through my tutorials, advice, and kind of just entertain you guys with my content. So right now we're actually in the new place right now, the new workspace, and it is not done yet. But I have to make a video for you guys because it is Thursday. So here we are today, and we're going to talk about frame rates, and I've kind of put together a little something to help you guys kind of understand why, it's choppy slow-mo at 24 and all that. So we're really going into the slow-mo aspect of the frame rates right now. We're gonna start with that. It's a 3-minute Thursday, so we have 3 minutes to talk about this. And yeah, I just wanted to, as you can see, it's kind of empty right now, but there's an echo, but it's fine. We're gonna get over it. By next week, this place should be pretty much done because I'm gonna be working on it all day today, right after I edit and throw this video together, and it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be cool. Without further ado, let's get started. But right before we get started, I would like you guys to drop me a comment below and let me know if you guys don't already know what frame rates do you guys shoot at. Like some of you might not really know how to check or what to do, but if you do know, what kind of frame rates do you shoot at? I'm curious as to what people really shoot at. Do people like shooting at 60 just because? Do people still shoot at 24 or 30? I just want to know what you guys shoot at, and if you don't know, you can check at the resolution, the quality of your video, and it'll show your frame rate there. So let me know what frame rates you guys shoot at, because I'm kind of curious as to what the whole entire world shoots at now. Let's find out there. Leave me a comment below and let's get started. 3 minutes on the clock, and here's my screen for you guys. So I have 3 layers here, and each of them represents something else. This top layer represents 60 frames per second, this middle layer represents 30, and this bottom layer represents 24. Now this is what the 24 looks like. Now you might be wondering why it's so choppy, and that's because it's just there's just a lot less frames in that whole second. Now let me clarify what this is here on my timeline. So this timeline is the same exact clip. It spans the same amount of time, it's just the number of frames is different. So we're all starting in the same place, we're all ending in the same place in every single one of these clips. This is about 2 seconds of footage. In that time frame, it's a matter of how many frames are shown. So in the 60, we're gonna have 107 frames showing the same exact clip. In the 30 frames per second, we have 53, and even in the 24, we have 44 frames. When you give that amount of time for frames, you're gonna have to cut down on them. What I did was, I took the 60 and I cut all the frames in half. So I went to every other frame and deleted it, ripple deleted that, and now it's down to a 30 frame per second. And then after 30 for 24 frames per second, you gotta remove every fifth. After every fifth frame, you delete one and you get the 24 frames per second. And I don't know why my voice is like this right now. It's kind of raspy. The reason why your 24 and your 30 frames per second videos are so choppy is because they don't have enough frames to cover the entire 60. Now think about it, you're trying to fill in for mixed space, right? So what you're doing is stealing from the previous clip before, and it doesn't make up for it. What I'm trying to say is, let's say that 24 frames per second, right? But when you're capturing your video, you only get 12. So each clip has to be extended an extra millisecond or whatever, measurement of time. So you're basically getting held on there and then moving to the next one, and that looks really choppy. You gotta go up to 30, and then it does that for every other video instead. And then when you jump to 60, it's just everything's filled in. You have enough footage to fill the whole thing without being choppy to a certain point. It's a matter of how slow you slow down your clips. So yeah, that's pretty much why your slow motion might be a little choppy if you're shooting in 24 or 30, because there's just not enough frames to fill in. That's pretty much it for today. Just kind of explaining a little bit more of frame rates and why it's so choppy and how you should, learn. So if you're planning to shoot any slow-mo, start at 50 frames per second or 60 frames per second, depending on what your camera uses. Anything above that is fine, anything below that gets a little harder. So, thank you guys so much for watching. make sure you guys like this video, smash that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, share this video and drop me that comment below, and hopefully next time in the next video on Tuesday, this entire place will be close to done, if not already done. So I'm gonna get started with that, edit this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching and stay awesome.